The U.S. Attorney's Office filed a complaint bringing an array of federal charges against Vance Luther Belter for his horrific attack. Political assassinations are rare. They strike at the very core of our democracy. But the details of Belter's crime are even worse. They are truly chilling.
So that was the moment we were waiting for yesterday afternoon. New details coming in on the alleged Minnesota lawmaker shooter Vance Belter, age 57. Made his first court appearance on Monday in St. Paul, Minnesota. He's now facing numerous state charges, including second-degree murder. Also federal charges that include stalking and using a firearm to murder. I want to bring in John Yoo, former Justice Thomas law clerk and a former deputy assistant AG. And good morning to you, John. Thanks for coming back here. What did you hear from that attorney from yesterday? Let's start there. Go ahead.
Well, the U.S. Attorney in Minnesota, a political appointee of the administration here, I think laid out a chilling case about how much damage Mr. Belter wanted to inflict on the political system in Minnesota. He wasn't just targeting the two people he shot, two of whom he killed. He was planning to stalk and shoot dozens of other leading Minnesota political officials, including members of the Senate, members of the House. So he wasn't just targeting any single political actor. He was going after the institutions of government in Minnesota. And then the other thing is the amount of preparation, the amount buying all the weapons, planning out the attacks. Again, very, very chilling how far he was willing to go.
Yeah, and he went to 4 different homes, too, and apparently one of those was on vacation, saved their life. His name is Joseph Thompson. That's the U.S. attorney we're talking about. He said the phrase political assassination many times. Here's another example of that.
This was a political assassination, which is not a word we use very often in the United States, let alone here in Minnesota. It's a chilling attack on our democracy, on our way of life. It's only the most recent example of violent political extremism in this country, and that's a trend that's been increasing in recent years, and that's unfortunate.
So what do you think of the emphasis he put on that is appropriate? And as we look at the charges this man is now facing, what do you think of what do you think of that emphasis? What do we need to understand?
Bill, it's smart of you to notice that, because I think what the U.S. attorney there is doing is justifying why this is not just simple murder, which can be handled by Minnesota state authorities. Under our system in the Constitution, the states are responsible for garden variety crime. Why is this a federal case? Remember, people used to say, don't make a federal case out of it when people are exaggerating. Why is this a federal case? Because I think what's going on here is the government is preparing the ground. They may not end up doing it, depends on the evidence they uncover, but they may be preparing the ground for calling this, charging him with terrorism, charging him with trying to coerce government officials because he has a political agenda to try to terrorize the people of Minnesota.
Yeah. John, thanks for coming on. John Yoo, this case is not over. We hope to learn more, including motive in this. John, thanks for your time. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Bill.